Oh, I know I can tech up. I'm not teching up because it's more expensive. If I'm not getting the innovative bonus, there's no point me spending the 25% extra. Because I'm still getting the ahead of time bonus for Diplo, and the military I'm not at war, so I don't care. We try to keep our administration free of dishonest individuals, but we cannot always account for the friends and the contacts which got them where they are. Thomas Mayer has unfortunately turned out to be a good example of the problems that follow from this, being skilled and personable, but somewhat gullible in his choice of associates. Recent investigations have revealed how much of our well-built trade network relies on bribe, smuggling, and other dubious activities to reach its current level of efficiency. Thomas Mayer claims to have known nothing of this, which is likely true. Nevertheless, if we decide to expose and end this, the responsibility will be his to take. If it works, it works. We have the money, we can pay off the corruption. We just need to bribe a few officials. The establishment of a bank has given us a reputation for seriousness and reliability. It has also allowed our government a much greater flexibility in raising funds for warfare. That is lovely. So we can go for the inflation reduction or interest. Right now, I'm going to say inflation reduction is probably the more better. Although actually, we don't need it because we'll have no inflation with that. So let's go with the beneficial loans for the reduction in interest. Oh yeah. Trust your neighbour. Although citizens are encouraged to show trust and good faith in their exchanges, the reality in many nations is it's a risk people cannot afford to take. This, however, is not the case in Lubeck. We have successfully stamped out corruption on so many levels in society. People not only trust officials to do their jobs without the extra help of a bribe, but they can also trust each other more in general exchanges. This general belief in the honesty of others is a very thread from which the fabric of our society is woven, and our country is a shining example of it, despite the fact that we've just exposed a massive amount of corruption. Maybe it's because we exposed the corruption that people trust us. Like, yeah, this is a problem. We need to root it out by bribing them. So you can trust somebody of the Hansa to be bribable. Natural scientist has died. That's the last of my great... Oh no, we still got the discipline guy. Prestige? Prestige. Getting close. 2 years to go. And you know what? I think we are going to spend a tad on Diplo in Stadenverden. Do 2. Alright, it's time to start building those up a little. Trade conflict against Sweden. Wait. Oh, still 0 liberty desire. Oh, Denmark's fighting Poland. Interesting. I mean, this is still Poland-Lithuania. So I'm going... Oh man, Poland would actually ally me. Not that I want it right now, but in the future that might be something worth pursuing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop improving relations with Bremen. That should be enough. And I'm going to start subsidizing Poland to the tune of 5 ducats a month. Like so. I want them to stay in this war. I want them to weaken Bohemia and Denmark. In many other nations, aristocrats enjoy much greater power than here. In Lubeck, money is what matters, not rank. Adalbert Ahlers, a person lacking neither, is well aware of this. Ultimately, they say, if Lubeck is to flourish, it needs a strong ruler. The military is standing by you, Syndic. If you would be willing to restore some of the old glory, many among the nobility would be willing to back such a cause with considerable funds. So we would lose our last level 2 main man, or your loyalty is highly appreciated. We gain a bunch of money, gain corruption, lose Republican tradition. Oh, he's the one that's masterminding this. I'm bribing you. It's what we do. And I'm also going to start subsidizing Lithuania to the tune of 5 ducats for much the same reason. And also because I suspect that Lithuania is going to be doing much of the heavy lifting. Oh, military is almost finished. Let's go and drop a tiny bit of mill instead. That should do. And we now have access to top tier admin, and again, no innovativeness from that. Okay. Sweden still embargoing us, unfortunately. Hopefully the money helps and doesn't just go to Bohemia and Denmark. Siena is joined Trade League by Venice. So let's keep on checking Mecklenburg. At what point will Bohemia say, enough? Quite a long time. Yeah, Bohemia's already got Krakow. I mean, this is a Poland that just fought off a peasant civil war, so it's not going to be a particularly strong Poland, and I'm aware of this fact. Thankfully, they're not fighting Muscovy, but fighting against Bohemia and Scandinavia, and this is a very strong Scandinavia, is a little bit problematic, although they themselves are having some problems. Man, Denmark does have a really big navy. Sweden still has no liberty desire. Are we going to see a Scandinavia form here? Because I'm going to be particularly annoyed if we do. Because that's going to be one massive problem for me to deal with. New election, and because we just had to spend 10 Republican tradition, we are going to need to continue to re-elect somebody, and I think I'm going to keep on going for the bureaucrat. Although we do now... April. Let's go ahead and spend a tiny bit more military. We'll go for 1 in Lauenburg, 2 in Lauenburg, 1 each in those. Still enough to get the tech when we need it. I want to get that 5% neighbour reduction. Is Denmark annexing Sweden? Don't think they can, they just annexed Norway. No. Oh yeah, Brandenburg's in this war too. I'm sorry, Brandenburg, but I am currently financing your enemies against you. They're getting absolutely schooled. Well, even if I wanted to ally Poland at the end of this, I probably shouldn't. Next stage is in 44 months, so another 4 years and it will be. And I don't think there's any way of checking that now. December. And... January. Bye, bye, bye. So we've got new unit types, we've got new ship types, and new production. Right, so... You guys need to come into dock so I can upgrade you. We also need to choose our new infantry type. So we are going to have some morale because we're a plutocracy. However, the damage that we do is going to be pretty poor. So I don't think we necessarily need the morale resistance, which Landsknecht would provide. So I think that Condotta is just going to be the natural choice here. We still want the shock resist because we don't have a huge amount of manpower. So yeah, Condotta I think is going to be a good choice. And then once those 5 have arrived in port, which they now have, we're going to upgrade you. Which will cost us that. Protect trade once again. Lubeck. And then we are going to start building boats. I think I might get another 5 caravels. In fact, the way to do that would be go boop, like so. And then... another 9 galleys. And this is going to cost us a lot. Like so. Especially because our coastline is still really limited. Bohemia. Relations have been fully improved. Saxony. Something with Saxony. Whoa! Saxony are basically dead. Interesting. Bohemia says no. Here we go. Alright, it's time. It is time. Declare war. Bohemia says no. We fight East Frisia and Saxony. I'm kind of amazed that Saxony's coming in. But okay, whatever. Oh no, Saxony is a 2-province minor. So I can't quite make them a trade league yet. And they're still a rival. So I'm going to take them down and humiliate them while I can. And we're going to go for Wismar because it's right on the border. Should have gone for Rostock, it's fortified. Okay, we're going to back off behind my forts while I recover the manpower. And it is indeed Mecklenburg, Frisia, and Saxony. So they do have more troops than we do. Just. Speaking of which, I do have enough to get another soldier, and I think I might go for another... Actually, I'll go for a cannon. I haven't got any cannon yet. I kind of want to see them attack us. And then you lot can on-mothball. You lot can on-mothball. Didn't mean to mothball you. Because I would like to fight their ships and see if we can do some damage. Plus experience. Right. Well, I guess we'll start the assault. Oh, here comes... Brandenburg's not giving me access. Brandenburg! Wait, they can move through it. Why can't I? Huh? We're allied anyway, so it doesn't cost me anything. Fully drilled army. They're on a -2. Ha ha! Sorry, Mecklenburg. But that's a stack wipe. Right, let's go take Rostock. We'll take these guys out. Yeah. Because our forts are pretty decent. The only province that's not fortified is Stad. Which is about to spawn an artillery, so... that would be bad to lose. You know what? Let's go down here, just make sure we don't lose that artillery. And also biff that guy while we're at it. Because why not? And we have no sailors. That's not good. Well, I guess that's another building we need to build. Oh, the cannon's going to be done after the ships. That's true. Drat. I hadn't really anticipated that. Alright, go and take Rostock. Can I show my ideas? We just have plutocratic and economic. Speaking of which, we can get another military right now. And that's also going to give us sailor modifier. Also light ship cost. Light ship cost! Stop building the light ships! In fact, stop building everything except for the artillery. Right. Unfortunately, we did get one done, but never mind. One is still building somewhere. No, it's not. Oh, it's... nope, that's a galley. So apparently there is still a light ship that's supposed to join them from somewhere. In the meantime, let's grab the goods produced modifier. Also gives us innovativeness. For a long time, most ships in the Baltic were built by the Hansa towns, but the new times have brought new competition who are building cheaper, but naturally inferior ships. We need to improve our shipyards to maintain our position as the Baltic's foremost trading power. Although giving a servant a damn good thrashing might be satisfying, it is not the best way to actually get them to work harder. Some natural philosopher has hit on the idea of making profit the prime motivation for people. If we replace monetary rent with payment in kind, our peasants will be incentivized to produce more. Some philosopher. AKA couldn't be bothered to look up source. Do I call in Wolgast? I don't think we need to. I'm trying to save my allies primarily if Denmark comes after me, while we're otherwise engaged. Discovery of the New World has heralded a new era not only for the colonizers and the colonized, but has also led to the spread of materials and techniques, as well as the realization of the vastness of the globe. As animals, crop types, silver, and diseases spread across the Atlantic, the first steps have been taken towards a truly global economy. With foreign lands and people being mapped and documented, ideas as well as religious and philosophical debate are increasingly being coloured by what we have found in overseas societies. Great minds feel the need to question what was once truth, and from London to Fatehpur Sikri, the nature of the world is now up for debate. This changes everything. More opportunities for making money. Oh, now I have sailors. Oh, because we cancelled the construction. That's why I was out of sailors. Duh. And 2 + 2 = 5. Wait. Centralization. Monthly autonomy change. I mean, not saving it for anything, so sure, go for it. And this will give us this dab cost and cost to justify trade conflicts. Ooh. We can then establish firmly the Bank of Europe. Offence or defence? The ongoing war has led to some serious conflicts in Parliament. On one side, there are those arguing there is nothing to be gained by allowing the war to drag on, while others are convinced there is no turning back. Unfortunately, their inability to come to some sort of agreement does nothing to improve our current situation, but rather the contrary. So offence is the only option. We get more siege ability, or defence is the only option. We're going to go offence because we are in an offensive war. Where did it spawn? That's a good question. That map mode's not going to show me because it's bugged. It spawned in London. Oh, that's really good for us. Because then when Kent gets it, it will spread to Calais, then Calais to everything around. And it'll get to me a heck of a lot faster than if it were in Portugal. Interesting. Alright, all of my ships are now trained. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab an admiral. We're going to call you Chastity. And you are acceptable. Then we'll use you to go and attack this. They'll probably try to run away into port as soon as they see us coming. Rostock has fallen, so let's split you in half and send you half each way. Yeah, they fled. As soon as they saw what was happening, they fled. You know what? I'm going to keep the galleys together. 7 lights against 6 lights, but we do have the admiral there. No, I think I'll keep you together. And also, once we get Mecklenburg, I kind of want them to keep their ships, so let's not sink those. Alright, that's that done. So now we need to go after East Frisia and Saxony. Saxony is probably the next obvious choice. Denmark has cancelled military access. That just means that... Oh, flipping hell. Poland. I'm so sorry. And Denmark has indeed peaced out. Now, Sweden, did you get any liberty desire? You got a little bit. Not nearly enough, but you got some. Oh, you don't have enough troops. Let's split you in half and send half of you here. Keeping a wary eye on those guys. Halle has been occupied. Let's head over here. No, don't need you in the province. Just need you attacking it. Sweden is again blockading us. Okay, so Poland and Lithuania have peaced out. Lithuania is still a junior partner, so actually having Poland on our side would still be quite a good idea, I think. We're going to cancel the subsidies. Because I don't need to be spending money on you anymore. And... oh, they don't want an alliance anymore. Oh, because I'm at war. Once the war is over, they probably do. So I'm going to send a diplomat to go and improve relations with them on the 23rd. Because they would be a decent counterbalance. Actually, they'd be a good counterbalance against Denmark, because they can go for the Baltic while I go for the main Danish territories. And they would be a fantastic counterbalance against this. We actually have a lot of operations in common with the Poles. Danzig is free. Danzig is free. Interesting. Unfortunately, I have nothing in a common sea zone with them. If I got like Stralsund off of Wolgast, or better yet, if I got Stettin. In fact, Stettin would do it. Fortunately, Stettin's not in this war. But if I declared war on Brunswick again, that would call in Stettin, then we could do that and vassalize Stettin in order to go after then Danzig. We would need to integrate, and Danzig would need to survive that long, which is possible. The rich get richer. Some of the most successful merchants are found to circumvent tariffs and legal taxations by registering holdings under subordinate captains or unregulated trade with foreign powers. While we still gain enough from them to make a profit, they're setting a bad example, and many lesser merchants are likely to follow in their practices if these are left unchecked. So the Tritons of Trade can be granted some leeway, lest we risk losing them. Or everyone is equal before the law. I'll take the easy way out. Stade has been made Protestant. I totally forgot about the Reformation. Where are the centres of Reformation? There are only actually 2 of them. So there is still 1 available. And we're going to be hit pretty hard by the Reformation with 2 centres right there. So maybe we do want to go Protestant. Oh, we can't because we're at war. Drat. Dresden is 1. Oh, that's that done. Cool. Right, let's head on to Altmark to make sure that we can lift the siege, which we have done. And then once you are all gathered together, which is in fact done, we'll send you on to attack East Frisia. Corrupt ambassador. Our representatives to other countries should represent our very best people. But, unfortunately, this is not always the case. Sometimes people are just given posts as ambassadors because the administration wants them far away. And at worst, there's a good reason for this. As it turns out, one such ambassador has spent his well-paid exile further enriching himself with bribes. While this is not exactly improving our reputation with the locals, he has maintained important connections here at home and will not be dismissed without causing some trouble. So he's caused more trouble where he is. Get rid of him. Or have to get used to it. Brandenburg is friendly. I'll just send a diplomat to improve relations with them. Not a problem. Am I getting corruption events? I'm getting loads of corruption events. Even though my corruption has been incredibly low. Oh. I see what you're trying to do there. You're not going to sneak by me that easily. Oh yeah, we can peace out Saxony, that's true. So we need a diplomat, which we'll take from Poland. Sue for peace. All of your monies. I would like you to give me war reps, and even though I declared war on you while you were a rival, I can't humiliate you. That's unfortunate. Well, you can steer trade to me instead. Really? You still refuse? Alright. I'll wait. Guilds push for mercantilist reforms. Mercantilist economic theory has become fashionable amongst influential guild members lately. They are, of course, highly knowledgeable in these matters and also, coincidentally, likely to benefit from the policies they are backing. Others are not likely to benefit. Powerful traders operating internationally claim that these theories constitute a dead end, and they will fight tooth and nail to prevent the Republic from adopting them. With the support of the guilds, it may be possible, but not without political upheaval. No, I'm quite happy to get mercantilism, thank you. Term is up for Victor. So, what do we want to do? Let's go military. Cool. Alright, Saxony, are you ready to see the light? Yes, you are. Marvellous. I'm happy that we can do business on these terms. Alright, good. So that's them out. Now we just need to do East Frisia and Mecklenburg. And that also means that there's no danger of them recapturing that. Kind-hearted. Monthly war exhaustion reduction. Mamelukes have got a golden age. And Genoa. Ottomans have declared war on Genoa. Well, Genoa enjoyed their rise to power. Although actually all they'll probably lose is this. Which is good for Genoa. Like this just holds you back. It's not necessary. It doesn't give you anything. The trade route over there is terrible. People revel in freedom. They must be American. Our policy of allowing the common people freedom is paying off. It seems they are more content than usual. And they shall fire their guns into the skies in joy. If your corruption goes above 1, then the entire country starts becoming 100% corrupt. Yeah, the corruption events are not great. They do seem to be kind of nonsensical. Buildmaster and Ami, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Muljin, hey, how are you doing? This one's for you. What's the goal here? Unite the Hanseatic League under Lubeckian hegemony? Yeah, so there is actually a mission tree which ends in Unite the League, which turns you into the Hanseatic League as opposed to Lubeck. That's the goal. We'll try and do that. Huzzah! Silver Knight, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Sark Sobek, JJ Danoy, Vincent O'Neill, Midgeman, and I'm free! Huzzah! Just like the people of Lubeck. Congratulations on the gifted subs, courtesy of Silver Knight. And I see you there, lurking, Midge. Hello. And in fact, this will give me a great opportunity to say that Midge was the man, as well as Groogy, and I should have said this earlier when Groogy was here, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't. Midge is the reason that the weekend multiplayer happened and was as good as it was. Huzzah! And it was fantastic. So a really, really big thank you to Midge for organising and taking the lead on all of that, because it was great, and I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to doing more of those in the future. Huzzah! And yeah, thank you again, Silver Knight. Appreciate that. You're awesome. Right, is there anything else I wish to build? In fact, you know what? I'm only 20 ducats away from getting a world port in Lubeck. Might as well stay the course and get that. Which is right now. Nope, next month. So close. Right now. Can I do it while I'm at war? I can't do it while I'm at war. Never mind. Yeah, I've only had the chance to watch the first half of the commentary stream, but I liked what I saw. Courier Controller has picked a golden bull. This is Venice, making institution embracement cost cheaper and institution spread 25% faster. Also, Cardinals now spread institutions. That's a good choice by Venice. It also means that Bremen and Hamburg are now starting to spread. So is Sieland and Lund. Oh, hell yeah. Ha! Awesome. And the Pope has called... the Pope, aka Venice, has called for a crusade against the Ottomans. Who's surprised? Anyone here surprised that Venice is calling for a crusade against the Ottomans? Is he the one organising the Hoi 4 multiplayer as well? No. So the Hotspine 4 is an official Paradox event, and I am being paid to do it, hence it's a sponsored stream. Did I cancel my subsidies Poland Lithuania? Yes, I did. Influenza. Just quarantine it. Just quarantine it. Okay, so Ostfriesland has been defeated. I am going to sink their navy, because I might stand a chance of capturing some ships plus naval tradition. We did. 2 transports, though. Not the greatest. Oh, and Chastity Ironsides is now a thing. So let's send you back home. Now, what do I want to do with Ostfriesland? Ostfriesland gives me an adjacency to Friesland. However, we have Stad, which is a sea zone adjacency, so we don't actually need Ostfriesland. So I don't want to deal with the AE from taking you. Therefore, I'm just going to piece you out for money, war reps, and steering trade. Done. And then Mecklenburg. Welcome to the good guys.